saws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's McGowan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Nice move to stay on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Discards the man. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 20.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, South Carolina.
We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on 2nd down. The give to the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Moving out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close, and Clemson's talent being far superior, dominated Cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the tunnel.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. Better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
And it'll be down right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll pull it down and run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man,
throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
No, it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The Gamecocks get enough for the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Soft spot in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, going up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
To the air, it's Klubnik. And the the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 14.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play